Hey, this is Mike. I'm back. Just trying to make a little quick episode. Testing things out. I just want to say, please, sometimes, when people come to me, I just think you do not want to let people uh, discourage you or tear you down. Is what I'm saying. Spirituality at the end of the day is going to push your perception to see more aspects of who you are. Um, Build better habits, all kinds of things. Strengthening your mood, strengthening a lot, strengthening your health, strengthening your energy. It depends on how you do it. Depends on how you approach it. If you're approaching it from a holistic angle, so when you have those wider aspects, you have to start getting a sense of your own self worth. Don't let people, you know, on this path, their opinions and things discourage you and tear you down because you're pushing honestly beyond the average experience. If you're pushing it well enough, if you're meditating well enough, if you're getting the glimpses well enough, you will push beyond the average human experience. So my point is, when you have all those factors in play, why are you letting people tear you down? And, I just want you to know, at the end of the day, as long as you're constantly expanding, as long as you're constantly pushing boundaries in a healthy manner, nothing is honestly extremely wrong with you per se. It's just about getting through the disagreeable aspects in reality into the agreeable ones or the right people. That's what it's about. You're not nothing extremely wrong with you. Like I'm saying, if you're pushing in a healthy manner, you're trying to be a better person, all these different things, then it's about getting to the right people. So if that's the case, know your self worth and stop. Don't let people tear you down. Don't let it discourage you. I know it's not because it's not easy down here, anyways. It's not peaches and cream. Uh, that's why I try to tell people to understand all these different archetypes, all these different energies per se. You can use it to understand things, just widen your perspectives of life. Um, just knowing different attributes of different concepts and energies that's out here on the planet can help you on the path. So, one thing I would say, I just want you to continue. They got like habit trackers, apps, or different things like that. Start focusing on um, picking like a solid good 8 habits that you can kind of reinforce every day because you just do 30-40% of those habits is going to change your life. And pick the habits that reinforce your self-esteem, reinforce your energy, reinforce your health, reinforce all those things, expanding of your mind, reinforcing having peace, healthy amount of pleasure, all these different things like that. You got to be, well rounded out, handling your business, creating discipline, right? Doing all these behavioral patterns, reinforcing these habits, I think it's gonna strengthen you a lot more. The meditations, the breath work, all these different things like that, it's gonna strengthen you a lot more. So when you encounter people, like I said, you're gonna have to get through the disagreeable. Not everybody's gonna vibe with you. Not everybody's gonna have a frequency, have that similar frequency or energy as you, right? Or mentality, however you want to look at it. So you have to get through them or around those people or whatever case may be to get to the right people, right? I'm not saying your goal is that, but what I'm saying is you continue to master yourself or whatever case may be, right? Building all these habits, building all these energies, you're going to attract, in a sense, on your path, and you're going to accept, because it's not just about attracting, you're going to accept the right people, the right frequency that advise with you. That's what it's about. Because you're going to encounter energies down here. We're on Earth. It's not, like I said, peaches and cream and, pure, happiness and bliss down here. I mean, it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum of mentality, a spectrum of personal views, a spectrum of all kind of stuff. Everybody has their own world view. It's a universal view. When I say universal view, I mean a view of the universe, galaxy types views, cosmos views, cosmic views. They got their own view of everything. So you had to, that's just the way the nature of the game is going to be. just continue to push forward and handle your business, and continue to get deeper in the spirituality, because the universe, your personal universe, your mind, body, spirit, all these different things is a reflection on me, a mirror of the cosmos. And then you can understand, once you understand your universe, you can understand like everything else outside of you a little bit better. People that you meet, the animals, the different kingdoms, you start doing all these things a little bit better. And get, that's why I said take your time and get this knowledge. Don't, I mean, people are just rushing. You're rushing. I mean, you manifest. I mean, a lot of people manifest pretty fast, but it's like you're rushing too fast. You may not be prepared, and that's why I say take your time, get the knowledge, move, balance, then manifest. You'll manifest when you're ready, like real levels. You got to have healthy boundaries down here. I'm sorry that there's people out here that want to tear you down. They do these things like that. But don't. That's what I'm saying. But you gotta know your self worth. That's what spirituality is about. It's like about balancing your energy, getting deeper, expanding yourself, expanding your it's different aspects of yourself. If you do this, how can you let somebody else determine your worth? Like I'm talking about at least on a mental level, right? People can beat you up, tear you down on a physical, but don't let people tear you down on a mental level, emotional level. I'm talking about internal universe level, because you know who your self-worth, you know who you are at the core. They don't know that. Everybody operates at their world, but they don't know your universe like that. You have a chance to get deeper. You have to get this craft going. Your practices, whatever it is, yoga, all these things, take it serious, be disciplined. You must do all these things, because you have to balance your higher self. I mean, your lower nature, your higher self. You don't get rid of none of them. You work with them in a balanced manner to get to understand everything. You got to understand both ends or wide spectrums, so you can know who you're dealing with, know the environment you're in, right? Because it's this frequency and vibes. Know the situations, your friends, people, whatever, loved ones, the people you encounter, business partners, all these things. You got to get deeper. But once again, stop letting people determine your worth and they beat you down. You let them get psychologically in your head. I understand it takes time to build these things. That's why I said build habits. Make these daily habits. You got to be disciplined. People don't want to be that, but that's what Saturn represents. And honestly, at a core level, is efficiency, energy, and understanding things in a systematic way, so you can organize and structure things and be disciplined, right? The structure. Anyways, I hope that makes sense. I don't want to go too long. Know your worth. You're not, like I said, nothing's wrong with you. To extreme level, we're all healing. We're all going through things. Get to the right people. I mean, you will attract the right people, but it's also, remember, you accept the right people. You don't have to accept certain situations. You need to be expanding. You want optimistic environments. This is Jupiterian energy now. I'm trying to break things down, breaking concepts down so you can use them, man. It's about practicality. I'm not trying to talk woo-woo stuff here. Everything I talk is about practicality. Anyways, if you got any more things that you want me to talk about, I was going to do these little daily mini episodes, stuff like this, if I feel like it, depending how I feel. Just drop philosophy, get off the internet. 'Cause I got things to do. I got business to handle. Anyways, peace, much respect. If you followed this episode all the way through, I appreciate you as always. Stay strong. Stay balanced. And you trust me, you're gonna be okay. Just have the optimism. You must maintain the optimism, the mental optimism. There's nothing wrong with it. You have to maintain a vision. Stop playing around. Stop listening to people. Like, you need to maintain a vision. Stop letting people discourage you, fluctuate you. I'm gonna create more episodes because I don't want to just go on thought. I think energy and emotion is very important as well. But that'll be another episode when I think about all those things and meditate on them. Anyways, take care. Peace, much, and respect. All right. Much love.